Good evening, everyone. It's time to record the next speaking practice video. And today's speaking practice video is number 72. Good. And I think without further ado, I will go straight forward to ChatGPT and start answer the questions. Question number one. How do you usually decide whether a new habit is worth keeping in the long term? How do I usually decide? At first, we need to divide habits on two types: productive habits or suitable, useful habits that helps you in life, and destructive, derogative, unhealthy, negative ones. From the second type, from the negative type, you should get rid of immediately, as I mean that there is no need for consideration. Yes, if the habit is negative, if it affects your life in a negative way, there is no much things to consider. It should be getting rid of. It should be um, getting rid of for sure. But what about adequate habits? What about normal positive habits? How to decide which is worth keeping and which is might be postponed a little. I mean, let's for instance, let's take me for instance. Yes, now I'm learning English language, Polish language, and 3D animation. But I also really want to start learning Japanese language. I've tried to learn three languages, not at the same time, but of course alternate them. But I find out that simply can't manage learning three languages in the row. It's very difficult, and it overloads it overloads my mind drastically. So uh, I did need to decide what languages to choose. I understood that I can learn two languages simultaneously, but I need to decide between English, Polish, and Japanese. All these three habits, I mean, language studying habits, they are all three good, helpful, and beneficial for my future. But I, I, so I selected and structurize it according to my own needs at the present time. At the present time, I'm aiming for the job in 3D animation, and for this job, English is required, at least on level B2. That's how I pick up English at the first language, the second language, Japanese or Polish. Uh, I I've been considering my opportunities, possibilities, and things that I might achieve. Not right now, but in the nearest future. And what is more possible for me, what is less possible. Of course, I'm talking about that right now, about consideration, because I want more go to Japan. I mean, try living here. I want it more, but it's very hard now, and the percent that I will be able to do it without money, without already absolutely stable profession, quite low. But at now, more real for me, more possible, and even more suitable is Poland, because um, my country and the Poland very near to each other, uh, and my future profession in 3D animation this branch uh, right now, how to say it, that the 3D game branch, the 3D game field, professional field, now in Poland, enhancing and developing quite good. Yes, quite good, quite productive. And in Poland now, the increase of the job positions in 3D animation, the increase of 3D companies that creates video games, cartoons, and things like that. So for me, much more suitable for my future profession, for my future goals, is to learn Polish language, because after I will achieve job here and get the first professional experience in 3D animation, I will be able to move to Poland, not like a tourist or a student. I will be able to apply for a job in Poland, and not for the some general unprofessional one, but for the job according to my profession. Yes, and it would be the perfect case of moving for me. Yes, so I just reconsider it. What habits now are more suitable for my life? What habits are now more, yes, just more suitable for my life right now? So basically, of course, I keep a Japanese language in mind, but I will attempt to study it only after I will probably get to Poland or get to the job in 3D animation, when I will know that I'm already secure. I already have a job place, and now I can invest some free time, not in English but in Japanese language, something like that. But right now, I'm considering all my attention on habits and on things that will contribute to me in the nearest future. That's how I select it or structurize it for myself. And that is my answer. Yes. You need to decide what habits are more suitable for you right now, and for suitable for you, for your future plans and for your goals, and concentrate your attention on them. Because you have only 20, you don't have 24 hours. You also need to sleep. You have approximately 8 hours of work during the day, and you can't fit all healthy habits, all things that you want to do in these 8 hours. You need select the more you need select uh, you need prioritize them. You need prioritize.
Prioritize.
You need prioritize them. Select the ones with the highest priority, and invest your time in them. Other you will be able to catch up with other you will be able to catch up later, when you will have a more free time and more secure position in life. A more secure position, or more secure stable position. Yes, let's say position. Okay, the next question. Do you think people learn more from observing others, or from their own experiences? Why? I think people learn more, of course, from their own experience, because very easy example to get is that if you see how someone burned themselves, you didn't feel it. You can keep attention to it, or you even can uh, how to say it, miss see no. You can keep attention to it. You might not keep attention to it. Yeah, this is your choice. Someone did something. and this experience not yours, it's not affecting you directly, so you just saw it, and you might not even remember it very well. But if you burn yourself, if you get burned, there would be pain, there would be instant reaction, and it will be holding in your mind, in your memory for a very long time. So, just according to this simple case, like, like when you a child, probably even a toddler, how you learn? You learn from and through personal experiences. And I think this type of personal experience, prevail until even prevail even in adulthood. This is my opinion. Okay. Next question. If you had the opportunity to change one small aspect of your daily life, what would you choose and why? I think I've already answered this question. I would like I would like to sleep better because right now I have a very disturbed sleep. I no. Right now I have an inconsistent sleeping hours. I don't know why, but I very often wake up at a late night, somewhere approximately 3 or 4 a.m., and then I can't just get to sleep back right now. I can spend time active, not active, but at least not sleeping. Spend time just laying at the bed for 1 or 2 hours until 6 a.m. or even 7 a.m. And then I go to sleep again, and then I fall asleep, and then I fall asleep again, and sleeping until 11 or 12. It's not healthy. I feel myself quite exhausted after this type of sleeping, and I don't know why my body, why my mind waking me up at the middle of the night. Usually I have bad dreams at this situation when I'm waking up at a late night. Yes, I see some bad dream. Usually this is a repetitive dream. I wouldn't say what kind of, but they are repetitive, and they usually wakes me up at night. And then it feels like I'm staying at high alert, high alert mode. Yes, like I'm so alert at night that I'm waking up in the middle of the night, and I don't know. I think my mind and my body unconsciously feels feel unsafety. That's why my mind still, even at the night, in the state of high alertness. Not very good state for living, even exhausting one. But I don't know how to fix it right now, so I just simply I don't bother myself about it. I mean, in the meaning of I could, if I would worry it about my poor sleep conditions right now, I think it would. I think it only did the things worth. So I think if I will I think if I will worry right now about my night anxieties, let's say it, let's put it in this way, it would make things only worse. So I'm keeping my mind at peace. I keeping myself calm, at least during the active hours of the day. And I think it helps my psyche to relax itself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think it's better not to keep attention to it and try to remain in calm state than during the day hours being anxious about it, and it will worse it will worsen, and it will make my sleeping hours even worse because of the increasing anxiety and the pressure on the nervous system that is already under the pressure. So, constant pressure, I mean. So, this was my answer. If I would, if we, if I, if I had the opportunity to change one small aspect about my daily life, it would be a reducing of the stress and getting the better sleeping hours without high alertive, sensitive mind at the middle of the night. Yeah. The next question. What role does patience play in achieving difficult goals? What role does patience play in achieving difficult goals? Uh, Patience just help you to continue moving on. It's like you are not anxious about your speed. You are not anxious about how fast you are moving on. Of course, you need to pay attention to your schedule, to your plans for days. You need to track your own progress in order to understand that at least you are moving and do not keeping yourself in one place. Yes, it's all important, but when you are patient, you can move steadily, uh, continuously, and frequently in one frequency, or in one, yes, in one frequency, in one tempo. Yes, tempo, it's the right word. In one pace. Yes, yes, in the right pace, in the right tempo. And it's usually what you need to do. Yes, just to move constantly, because when you move in constantly, you getting more results than when you move fast for 1 week and then burn out and do nothing for the next months. Yes, very, very, very simple instance. So patience helps you to continue moving on steadily without burning out. Good. Next question. Do you think it's possible to enjoy progress without constantly comparing yourself to others? Absolutely yes, and that's actually what you need to do. You need to enjoy your own journey and do not look, and you can look, but do not compare yourself to other. This is you. This is your unique way. You have your unique abilities, you have your unique advantages and disadvantages, and you compare yourself only to yourself. That helps you to enjoy your progress, to enjoy your life, to see the results, to celebrate the wins, and just be happy with yourself, and just be happy with yourself. Yes, because if you will compare to yourself, there is always will be someone richer, smarter, faster, better, like in this song. Uh, but this is the life. This is the life. This is how it works. And what is important, you don't know which price which price other people paid for their results. You don't know it. Probably they paid something. Probably they invested more efforts. Probably they had better advantages at the start. You don't know it. Even if you knew, uh, you are not in an equal circumstances. So you actually can't compare yourself to them because it's unfair towards to you and it's unfair. It's just simply unfair, yes, to compare. It doesn't even have a sense. So for example, someone had or has uh, rich parents and they paid for their education, so that's why they get a very good education, that then get a very good job. Parents help them to buy their first flat, helped buy a car. So yes, that's why this person has everything. You, on the other hand, uh, don't have rich parents, and you simply don't have this advantage or probably disadvantage. It depends also on your psychic, how you see yourself in life as a self-made person, or you like to use other people's and you like to use other people's help. Yes, it's also very important. So uh, without further ado, without over explaining, my answer is there is no need to compare yourself to other people because it has no benefits, and you just simply it's simply illogical thing to do because most of the people start in different conditions and most of the people different and pay different prices for their results. So no need. Concentrate better on yourself uh, and consider only your own progress. It would be better for you and better for everyone. This is my answer. How do you react when you how do you react when your expectations are not met? I don't have high expectations. That's first. It helps me not to disappoint myself, and it helps me to see the situation more realistic than it might be in my imagination. So I don't have high expectations, and I train myself to be adaptable. Adaptable. Yes, I train myself to be adaptable to the situation. So do not having high expectation and just being adaptable helps you to not be disappointed or getting surprised. Yes, in a negative manner of speaking. And that's why my low expectations. And that's I'm answering one question now. How do I react? Because of the fact that I don't have high expectation and I'm adaptable and I'm enhancing this quality in me. I simply see the reality, analyze information, and simply adapt to this new reality and act according to this new reality and act according to it. Yeah, nothing so unusual. I think this is the best approach to the life, to the expectations, and most of the people use it. So, question number 7. If people had fewer choices in everyday life, do you think they would feel less stressed or more limited? I think they would feel themselves. I think it, for example, me, I could say that I would feel myself more limited because now I'm under limited conditions. I have a limited amount of choices that I can take in my life, and I feel myself limited because of it. Yes? But if I would have a lot of choices, it doesn't mean that I will take all of them. I still like more. I prefer have a possibility and the ability to make a different choices. But it doesn't imply that I will that I will take or make or act harshly without consideration. Yes, so my answer is that in my case, I will be feel more limited, and I wouldn't be much stressed because having, in my opinion, having more opportunities better than less opportunities because you can always choose. From the more opportunities, you have more option to choose. You have more chances and more possibilities and abilities. Yes, it leads to the more suitable and productive choice for you eventually than when you would have limited amount of choices, and it might be like you would force to choose between something bad or even better. Yes, not very good situation. So more choices for me better, and I wouldn't feel more stressed about it. In my case, probably someone else would feel themselves differently. I don't know. So question number 8. What do you think makes a conversation truly meaningful? Trust and deep connection. Probably care, probably care also, but in general, I think trust to the person with whom you speak, and trust allows you to build a deep connection because you feel yourself secure with this person and you can share with this person uh, not vulnerable but more deep thoughts or more deep thoughts. Yes, more deep thoughts. The next question. How important is it for you to feel understood by others? It's important. I'm not gonna lie, it's important for me, but if I know that uh, other people, or at least some kind of people, just simply can't comprehend, can't understand, and will judge me unfairly and um, just unfairly, yes, unfairly. In this case, uh, it's not very important for me to be understood, but I can keep I can keep with not being understood by other people. Yes, I can keep up with it, but in a in a in an ideal or simply better situation, I would love to be understood by others because it's reduce pressure on you and it makes you more happy because um, in general we are all social. We are all humans, and it feels much more better and pleasant when you are understood and accepted by others. It makes you happy and it makes your life better at the same time. So this is my answer. I would like to be understood by others, but if there is no choice, I mean, if there is a choice, I lost my dignity, I lost my values, or uh, how to say it, or okay, I don't know, I don't remember this phrasal verb. 1 minute, I Google it. Double cross. Double cross. What does it mean, double cross? Uh, deceive or betray. Yes, yes, yes. Double cross. If it mean double cross. If it mean double crossing myself, by myself, of course, I will choose. Uh, I will choose not being understood. And will keep up with this level of pressure. But it's better. than double crossing myself, my own values, and my integrity. The next question. Looking ahead, what personal quality do you think will be most important for you in the next few years? Looking ahead, what personal quality do you think will be most important for you in the next few years? What personal quality will be most important for me in the next few years? Um, being able to do what needs to be done, I think. Being skilled enough to do what is requires from me to do and do it on the highest level, on the highest level possible. Yes. I just want to be capable of doing things that I need to do. I mean, not only in professional meaning, not only in career meaning, but mostly in career meaning, of course. I want to be a skillful person, and I want to be a skilled person in different in not different but in various ways. Yes, I want to be a skilled person in a various ways, and I want to be capable and able to do what it needs to be done in the various situations. Yes, that's whom I want to be, and I also want to be able to overcome my fear. Of course, use it uh, uh, as um, as an important uh, mechanism. Of course, use it as an important, not sensitive, but uh, as an important alert mechanism. But I want to be able to suppress it when the situation requires, to act. I want to be able to act not out of fear, but out of reality and out of needs. I mean, out of things that needs to be done. No, no, no. I want to be able to act not out of fear, but out of mind, logic, reality, and conclusions. Not out of fear. Yes, out of myself, out of my integrity, out of my choices. That not affected by fear. Not affected, but not dictated by fear, but rather dictated from or by integrity, virtues, and values. That's what will be very important for me in the next few years. Develop this skill, train this skill, and use this skill in life, in reality, in order to fasten it at, at a place very secure, very securely. Okay, that was 10 questions from ChatGPT. I've been talking for 33 minutes. Usually I'm talking for 45, 50 minutes, but probably because I didn't spend time for a photo, because I didn't spend time for a talk at the beginning of the video. That's probably that's probably why 30 minutes, because I didn't do for talk, and for talk usually takes 15 minutes at the beginning of the video, and that's how I usually end at 45 minutes. Okay, but that's not very important right now. That's not very crucial. The important thing that I did speak in practice. I'm pleased with myself about that, and I even feel like I can talk a little more in English language. Should I do it today, or it would be better just to go rest? I'm not sure yet. But I think rest today is also very important because I didn't have a good sleep, and I felt myself for the first part of the day very exhausted. So I think it would be better now. Do not force English practice. I've already done 35 minutes, but rather let myself proper rest. But rather let myself rest properly. Yeah. So, thank you for watching, and see you in the next speaking practice video. And do not overwork yourself, as I used to do. Better to balance your work-life routine or work-rest routine. It would help you to maintain consistency instead of burning out. So, I'm repeating myself. Thank you for watching, um, and see you in the next speaking practice video. Bye for today.